We're losing!
Teamwork, guys. More teamwork.
They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez, Louie.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're gonna be winners.
What's the matter? You got nothing left inside, huh? Cause you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right. Welcome. Episode 149, Bad Fodder Figures Podcast. Sunday night. And look at that. Eric is at home and not at the JOB. Look at that beautiful smile.
Something we've not seen in years, man.
It's been like a year, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, and
Eric's beautiful face.
we got a Lucky Phantasm sighting in chat. What's going on, my man?
Hey. All right.
I have servers because I play with friends.
That's right.
That's right.
Yep, that's right.
What's going on? Well, here we are, another Sunday night. And, you know, a lot happened this week. We don't need to get into too much, but Matt, I want to offer my condolences to you, to Barb and the kids. Very unfortunate. Lost your father-in-law this week, so I want to give your condolences for that. And Carol, if you're listening, you know, our condolences as well.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but it was in the long run of things. It's for the better for everyone. You know, it's sad, very sad. But he's been much better than what he was now. So yeah, we get to lay out tomorrow night and then the funeral on Tuesday. So should be interesting.
Well, our thoughts are with you, definitely, Matt. You know, the podcast here has not had a good run in January. The last 3 years, we have lost someone. So 2 years ago, I lost my grandfather. Last January, my mother-in-law unexpectedly passed away. And now this week, it's been a rough January for us boys. And
We should maybe take January off, next year.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's been, and I was trying to think. I was just saying this to Matt the other day when we were texting. So I don't know how long Matt and I and Eric have been podcasting together. I don't know if I had to guess, 5-6 years,
Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's been a while.
I've had a lot of people die in that amount of time in my life, and you're alive.
Yeah.
You lost your brother.
Yeah.
I lost, a couple people on my side, at least 4 people that I can recall off the top of my head. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to all be about, good times, happy times, but we're losing people. Does that mean we're getting older?
Yeah.
Eric's just straight up, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just like I was telling Matt before we came on, I was like, hey man, everybody got to punch that ticket every now, sooner or later, So
Well, and
it's terrible, ain't it?
And we lost Hank Aaron this week. 86 years old. Eric, what does Hank Aaron mean to you? As someone who
It's a pioneer, bro.
yes.
Yeah, man. He pretty much, and I watched, I think, a story of his and him and Willie Mays and all those guys, the stuff they had to put up with, bro. I'm not built for that, Mike. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not built for that stuff that they had to put up with, man. I was like, wow.
They said he got 3,000 death letters a day.
That's
back in the
ridiculous,
day.
bro.
A day.
And they said they had to give him like FBI security when he played at certain places, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
You guys ever watch that movie about Jackie Robinson that HBO put out? What was it, 42? That movie? That was a good movie.
Chadwick Boseman was in that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, they had to put up with some stuff, man. And like I said, bro, I'm not built for that. So I guess, God knows what he's doing to have people in certain time frames. I'm not built for that. I'd have been on the tallest tree, bro. I'm telling you. I would say that right now.
I mean, I think it's easy for me to say, well, it's one thing to go to that, but he went through that and then performed at such a high level. Like
Yeah,
maybe,
man.
Like maybe some guys
Yeah.
could just go through that and just coast and just like, you know what,
And do their best.
yeah, but he
If
fucking excelled, you know, home run king. I think in everybody's eyes, he's still the home run king. You know, I think Bonds, you know, whatever he did was a little suspect, right?
Yeah.
your Bonds was
But I think
fake.
you got to give it to Hank Aaron and Jackie Robinson. They like did that shit on purpose. Like, you know what? Fuck you, crackers. I'm going to show you how goddamn good I can be. You know,
Right.
I'm
But
gonna
that,
go out
but just
and-
like Mike said, that had to be hard to do though,
oh, I'm
because
sure.
you're showing that you're showing you're good, and everybody's hating you more because you are like God, beating Babe Ruth's record. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
man.
Well,
So yeah, he was a pioneer in my eyes, bro.
Absolutely.
we're starting the show off on a hell of a somber note, but yeah, Hank, and they said he, you know, all you tinfoil people out there, I don't know what to tell you. He did get his vaccine 2.5 weeks ago for the coronavirus, and they are saying, by all accounts, it has nothing to do with it, that he didn't have any symptoms or anything like that beyond what other people had, and he just peacefully passed away in his sleep. He wasn't sick or anything like that. Just it was his time. 86, went to bed and didn't wake up.
It's like Eric said, when your ticket comes up, it's time to pay.
Hope I'm not in the line because I had my shot. So let's not do that.
Hopefully, no time soon, Eric. Because you know, I gotta admit, Matt and I are really struggling to concentrate tonight with just one TV behind you. You know.
Yeah, I don't know how you live like this.
Heathens. How do you
You're a
live
heathen.
like that?
Heathen.
So we know that you need to stay on this earth a little bit longer so you can get another TV behind you and live.
Yeah, I got to get that.
Live that good
I got to
life.
get that resolved. I got to get that resolved before any checking out goes on. I gotta get that resolved, bro. Oh,
Oh no. Oh.
But tomorrow,
living like a heathen.
tomorrow the good repairman's coming, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm a line his pockets, or he gonna take that thing to the dump. One of the two, bro.
50-50
Yep.
chance, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Look it up.
How about some bits Matt's way so he can buy a TV that size? You know, I mean, come on.
But
A lot of
like Mike said,
bits.
it looks like a 43, right?
it does. It looks small
Yeah.
behind you. Yeah,
Oh, that joint ain't small.
yeah. That's what she said. Oh boy!
Hilarious.
Congratulations, Bibbs. Everybody give a round of applause to Bibbs. He got LASIK eye surgery and he no longer has to wear glasses. Bravo!
Hey!
Bravo!
And I want to say, God damn it, Bibbs, you put that link in there about, Googling LASIK eye surgery. And some bitch, if I didn't do it, and I do not want that shit to happen to me, I'm not doing LASIK surgery. No, thank you, sir.
I had a friend do it. It didn't work too good. His eyes stayed blurry for a while.
no.
Then he had to go back and do it over.
Yeah, see, that scares me, man. I mean, my eyesight is like the most important thing, like see shit. I can go
You think-
right, maybe being deaf. Oh, I could go with being deaf or something like that. But like not be able to see, fuck that, man. No, sir.
I don't have to
want
worry
that
about
shit.
it. I'm not a candidate for contact lenses, and I'm not a candidate for LASIK. So I'm stuck with these Coke bottles.
Why you not contact lens? Because your glasses, your prescription's too thick or whatever.
They say my corneas are like the shape of like a football.
Oh.
It's just cataracts
They
or
won't
whatever.
form to it.
Yeah.
Cataracts. Well, that's an operation, right?
I gotta go. I gotta call Doctor Bruzy. I gotta give him a call.
Yeah, they shave your thing
Do
off,
some sort of cataract
open it up,
surgery. Yeah.
and they slide it out. Yeah, I saw that. My grandmother had that.
Fuck that shit.
We'll
Oh
see.
man,
We'll see what Doctor Bruzy has to say.
Dr. Bruce, that's a hell of a name for it. Did you meet him in the back alley or something?
I've
Dr.
never met-
Bruce, he's like, hey,
I-
he's like,
I've
is that
never-
Ripper Doc? Is that Ripper Doc from Cyberpunk?
I've never met the man or spoke to him. I had an appointment with him about a year or so ago, and then I guess he got cancer and he had to step away from the practice for a little bit.
Oh no.
And so I was at my eye doctor last week getting my prescription, and they said, yeah, give him a call. He should be back up and running again. So
Wow.
we'll see. So, where do we stand with the football, gentlemen? Tom Terrific punched his way into another Super Bowl. 21 years he's been playing in the NFL. He's going to his 10th Super Bowl.
Wow.
He's 10-4 in conference games. I mean, he was on fire in that first half. He was throwing dimes out there. He was unbelievable what he was doing. Second half. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, second half, he still made some incredible throws, and a couple of them went off of some guy's fingertips, Mike Evans. He did have one. He had 3 interceptions in the second half, one of which completely his fault, totally missed a guy. I think the other 2 are debatable. The running back didn't pick up the linebacker, and then one went off the receiver's hands. But first time ever that the Super Bowl will be hosted by the home team. So the Buccaneers are playing in Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. They're playing at home.
That's an advantage right there, man.
Yeah. Team doesn't have to travel anywhere. Everybody sleep in their own beds.
And Tom Brady is the GOAT, man. I know Bill Belichick is like, what the hell, bro? Jeez Louise.
Wow. I think Bill Belichick's still a hell of a coach. But, yeah, Tom is certainly saying that, hey, I can go anywhere and be successful for sure, right? Now he's got to win the biggest game, right? One thing to get there. Now he's got to win it. And it looks like last I looked, Kansas City was up 30-15 on Buffalo. It looks like Buffalo can only get field goals today. So it's going to be Mahomes versus Brady, and Brady doesn't have a great record against Mahomes. So we'll see what happens.
I don't know, man. That says a lot about Brady, though, man. Ugh.
To quote famous words I heard a couple weeks ago, it's a fraud season. There's going to be asterisks next to everything.
I think so too. I think there's a fraud season.
Okay, let's make sure you still believe that now.
Nah, but you can't take away from Brady. I mean, fraud or not,
I think Brady would have had a much different time today getting off the plays in the calls in the huddle if Lambeau Field was packed like it normally was packed. I think it was a much different game. When you can sit there, you can hear everything. The guy on the radio's calling you on the helmet, and you can hear it crystal clear, and you can call out your plays. I think it's a much different game than when you can't hear it in the fucking crowd.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. We had this conversation. I agree with you 100%. But I also think, though, that today was actually team versus team. None of the elements mattered. So, that says a lot right there.
Yeah, when you compare each other go back in history and you compare, all the other seasons that we have in the record books all have fans. This is the outlier.
Right.
So whether you want to call it a fraud or different, an outlier, there's got to be some asterisk in the record book that says this season was played with, less than 25% fans, or in most cases, 0 fans.
I hear you, but I think this season's more than anything because it's actual team against team. Player against player. You took out that 11th man or 12th man or whatever.
But you also took out, like the Patriots took out 9 guys that opted out and said, you know what? I got newborns at home. I live with people that have, pre-existing conditions and said, F off, I'm taking off the year. So it can be man versus man, player versus player, however you want to phrase it. But the teams, I don't think, were on equal footing by and large because some teams had more players opt out than others.
So do you think if everything was just like it was, he wouldn't have made it or what?
I don't know. I mean, I would have loved to seen Tom Brady playing in New Orleans against the Saints with that place going bonkers. That's a totally different environment. They're right down there on top of you, going nuts. I mean, Tom's seen it all, so he could probably handle it. But
that's what I'm saying. He's been there. He's done that. So,
but I still think some of those other guys haven't. The Buccaneers haven't been to the playoffs since 2002. So I think some of those guys might have turtled.
Yeah, I heard some stupid shit today too, but talking about Tom Brady. Well, he's down in Florida. He's that warm weather. He's going up in Green Bay. He can't deal with that cold weather. I was like, wait a minute. He's playing fucking New England the past his whole fucking life. He knows what cold weather is and how to play in cold weather. You guys are idiots.
So Tom is in the Super Bowl. Unbelievable. 10 times.
Yeah.
When he hits the Hall of Fame, he has to go into a special section that says
the Tom Brady week.
Yeah, he is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time who's ever done it. Now, some kids behind him might come up and do the same thing, but I don't see it happening. Not anytime
I told you why I want to see him win in Tampa Bay because Mahomes is a special talent. He's going to win a lot of Super Bowls, but just not just because they're a rivalry to the Patriots. Just like if you said to me, Eric, like Phil Simms, right, or Randall Cunningham, right? They might be good guys, but you're not rooting for them because they were your rivalries to the Redskins back in the day, right? You're not rooting for Phil Simms. You're not rooting for fucking. And I don't.
No.
And if my guy is Tom Brady, I don't want someone, like if Joe Montana was your guy, you didn't want Brady breaking Montana's record, right? Just like, so if Brady's my guy, I don't want Mahomes coming and breaking, Brady's record. So I'm fucking saying,
Right. I mean, I get that.
I want Brady
that.
to win the Super Bowl, so it goes one more above. It makes it that harder for Mahomes to go break that record.
I get that. That's that true love for that player, not just only Tampa Bay, but that player, Tom Brady. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
He definitely is
He's the best ever done it, bro.
If you watch that first half today, he was throwing like dime, like
lasers.
Soft, lasers. But then he was also throwing those soft touch passes. It's like soft little like rainbow clouds.
Yeah, they was on. They was firing on all cylinders today, man. They came to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ian Hale wants to know if any of us wants to trade for Matt Stafford. Stafford and the Lions have agreed to opt out of to move on next year. So Stafford is going to be traded. See about that.
The Washington football team's quarterback situation is just in shambles. So, I mean, Stafford, he's been there. He's not been to the bowl, but he's been in the league a long time. I think with another team, he'll probably shine, and he still has some time left. But I don't know if I want him in Washington though.
I think Stafford is like in the middle, like of the dominoes that need to drop. I think the first thing that needs to happen is either Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun Watson. Like where are those two guys going to go? Because I think Rodgers is done in Green Bay, I'm not sure if he's a restricted free agent or unrestricted, but he doesn't know what his futures hold. He doesn't have I don't think he's got an existing contract with Green Bay. So I think Rodgers has got to be like the one guy to go, but Watson might be the first guy to go because the Texans haven't already been playing for a while. So I think once those two guys go, then people like Stafford will probably fall into place like where they go. See what the market has been set at for any sort of trades or anything like that.
I like to get Watson here.
I think he wants to go to Miami or the Jets, he said.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, I can't remember if we mentioned this on the podcast or if we mentioned it on a game night, but we were talking about tattoos. Now, your son hasn't got a tattoo yet, right? He's thinking about it, right?
Yeah, he seemed out. He was all gung ho there a week or two ago, and now he's kind of, there's some issues that came up with the place that he wanted to go with COVID and stuff like that. So they were shut down for a while. And now he's kind of taking a step back.
Well, your son might have taken a step back, but Eric, when we were talking about this, our boy Matt over here was contemplating maybe getting himself a tattoo. So I have taken time out of my day today to look up some Cincinnati Reds tattoos that we're going to suggest.
Right.
We're going to suggest for Matt on the air here. So if you guys can follow along at home, if you pull up the stream,
chat can all vote for this.
Yeah, we got some suggestions here that we want to run by Matt. I think we got a wide, what they call, Matt, a wide breadth of selections here that we can go through. Okay.
Great.
All right. So let me get over
Meat
to
bat
fire.
on the thighs, Papa Pip says.
So look at this. Look at this stellar tattoo here. We got the Reds logo. Look at that solid, maybe somewhat crooked outline. The black, a little fit.
It looks like it was done in prison.
Yeah. The S there, the D and the S there look a little bit like an afterthought to me.
It looks unfinished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
kind of
Don't
where would
go
you,
on that one.
Matt, where would you put it though?
I'm thinking on my thigh, my leg, my thigh.
Just don't put
Or
it
my thigh, my leg, my calf.
Yeah, just
Not
don't just don't put it in the small of your back, okay? That's you don't want to do.
I says it has color, so it's not a prison tattoo. So there's
That could
one,
be blood.
There's one style for you. We're gonna switch over here, and I know you guys are on a little bit of a delay. We'll switch over to this one here. Now, this is maybe what more of Matt was thinking, and I was cautioning him on something like this. It's a lot.
Oh, that's
of,
pretty. That's tight right there, though.
It's a
Okay.
lot of. It's a lot of red, Matt, and that red is gonna fade. That red is gonna fall
Yeah.
out. It's too much red. Okay.
Could you outline it in
I
black
read
though?
that.
It'd look probably better if they outlined it in black.
Yeah, you want to put some black around that. Yeah, on the outside.
Yeah, on the outside of it. Yeah. That's a nice looking one right there.
That's the classic Reds, the Reds man classic logo right there, buddy.
Mm. If you get something like that, like Eric says, you got to throw a little bit more outline. Make that red pop a little bit, and maybe not so much red. You know what I mean?
It almost looks like it's almost a magic marker or something there.
Yeah, the feet would look a little wonky.
The red,
close to it. This is
that-
a lot.
It'd be
The
painful.
red C doesn't looks a little weird, but that's a decent looking.
All right.
Yeah.
Now this next one here, Matt, this is going to be a tough one for you to turn down. I really think it captures who you are, being devious in the Reds.
That's
Okay.
a good. Yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of I bet you pre-COVID days you did a lot of those church festivals. I'm sure you got your best khaki shorts on and your mucks and you're out there and you can just show off your
Mandals.
your devil tattoo.
Yeah. There you go.
You can
Okay.
you can get some extra beer on that one. Okay.
Okay.
That's the top pick right now. That one. We'll go with that.
All right, now
Okay.
this one.
Winning right now.
Now this one here, I'm seeing a lot of people, Matt. You're gonna have to fill us in. This is, I think, what Mr. Redlegs maybe on this one here, but I'm seeing this particular style, this zombie flesh eating.
No.
I'm seeing a bunch of people rocking this one. Do you know the history behind this, the lineage?
Well, I mean that's Mr. Redleg. That's the old classic. They brought him back a couple years ago with the mustache, the big thick mustache, and that. Cincinnati with this whole retro look with the uniforms and stuff like that. So they brought Mr. Redleg back. You got Mr. Red, which is a young guy that we saw before.
Yeah.
We got Mrs. Red. And then you got Mr. Red, Mr. Redleg, which is him. The whole zombie thing, I don't know what's up with that. I can't answer that if you're asking me about that. I can't answer that thing, but
I ain't here. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of this particular style with this zombie thing. Is he like back from the dead or something like that?
with the Reds.
Yes,
With
just
the-
this particular art that we're looking at right now. I've seen a bunch of it. Various
Yeah, I don't like that.
different.
I don't like
people.
that one. I don't like that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
I
on
can't
that.
see that. I can't see that on Matt. He's a little bit too he old school. He's want something that old school flavor to. That's
Yeah,
not it.
I don't. Yeah, no.
All right, we're moving on here then. Look at this one. Someone wanted a doobie earlier. Look at this. We got the skyline behind this. We got a little doobie action.
Now see do the classic Mr. Red like that with a cigar out of his mouth.
Did he have that in the original?
Yeah. Maybe way back in the day, but no, there's Mr.
What's
Red
this?
does not smoke.
What's this? I'm seeing some green over here. What is that green? Does anybody notice? What is that?
The green, like down along his
Like
arm
like
up
the hand on the bat.
that's supposed to like the sky in the background or something.
I don't know. That's a blurry picture, so I can't really make it out. But there's something green. Almost looks like a cat's eye back there or something. I can't tell what the hell that is.
The Illuminati eye? I don't know. I don't know. That's the more I look at that one, the more it's kind of fucked up. That C's fucked up on his jersey.
Yeah. What's going on with the collars? You got like a pop collar going on there. What is this?
Yeah, it looks like a pop collar. Yeah, looks like the old classic jerseys, Mike, with them big collars they had on
I
them.
gotcha.
Yeah, that's what it looks like there.
Moving on. Look at this, Matt. I mean, how are you turning this down? Look at those breasts and those thighs and the heels. I mean, there's just there is just a that would go.
I think that's cool, but Matt's not gonna get that.
It would win my family over.
Eric, just to be clear, everything we've seen so far, Matt shouldn't be getting. In case that wasn't obvious.
No, Matt should get that. Matt should definitely get the little devil one though. That's tight. Guy with the little devil horn. It's tight.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Oh, she's even winking at you, Matt. You finally
Yeah,
finally have a chick wink at you.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I can keep looking down on it. Oh, hey, hi, how you doing?
Yeah, in case
She
you need
likes
some,
me.
in case you need some, some thoughts to sometimes, every once in a while you need some thoughts to get you over the,
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. Push you
Barb,
over.
Barb might have an issue with this one.
Yeah, I'll make sure to
Barb
wear.
might
Just,
have an issue.
just
I'll
say,
make
just say it's her. Just say
I'll
it's
just
her.
I'll
It's you,
make sure
Bob.
to wear long sleeves then the next time I come over. The first time I come over. That's all I got to say.
Oh boy.
All right, this one
Just say-
here. This one here is going to be. This is a tight tattoo,
Pete-
Matt. This next one I'm showing
Pete
you.
Rose.
This is a tight one here. This is professional done, and you might want to cop this style. Look at that. That is a professional fucking tattoo.
Charlie Hustle.
Hold on, it's coming. It's coming up. It
That
hasn't
is
come up yet.
that is the real deal right there. That is the real McCoy.
Nope.
That is a real
No.
tattoo. That is.
No.
You're paying big bucks for whatever that is.
Well, they wasted their money.
You don't want a Pete Rose tattoo on you.
No, that's not going to happen.
Well, we can scroll
Let's get-
down and we can look at some of these other ones.
Let's get Ted Kozuski.
I was going to tattoo. I was going to search that, but I didn't know if I was going to spell then Ted Kaczynski and get on some.
Wow, look at that! Look at the Pete Rose sliding in the first.
Oh, look at this
home
one. Oh,
base.
look at this one down here. Yeah. Pete Rose. Look at that, Matt. You can get a little autograph on it. Yeah.
Wow,
Charlie Hustle.
wow.
Man, that's
That's some dedication right there,
And
brother.
then you get
that is.
You can get Pete Rose with the Pete Rose tattoo. That's what you should get.
Pete
You should get a silhouette of Pete Rose with the Pete Rose.
Get this tattoo right here. This tattoo right here. Print this
exactly.
out, and we're gonna put this.
Right on your
On me.
thigh. Right on your thigh. Yes. That's what you need.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do right there.
Now, this next one here, I'm a big fan of Sugar Skulls, so I really like this one here. Just the brim of the hat is tough to show here. It almost looks like he's got like a stocking cap on rather than a baseball hat.
Yeah,
But
it does.
I really do like the Sugar Skulls. I have one on my hand. So this
That's
one
pretty
here,
cool.
This one here would
It's
be
clean.
something that I would really
Clean.
be into, minus the hat part.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Mm-hmm.
And the eyes are the baseball stitching. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at all these. Look at this one. Look at that. That's tight down there.
Wow.
The field behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a good
pretty.
one.
Yeah, that's a good one there.
A lot of color, but all that'll fade though. It'll look crazy.
That
So
looks
this-
like that'd be expensive.
So this next one I'm picking for you, Matt, is I think what you should get, in my honest opinion, and have someone put their own twist on it. I think you need to get a really good Mr. Red Legs, old-timey Red Legs. It's got plenty of black in there. It's got
There
just
you
a
go.
little- it's just a little bit of red.
Yep.
Yeah, that's clean.
Yeah.
What I like about it is there's no like long wording. Like Cincinnati's not a short word, right? You know what I mean?
No,
So
unfortunately.
it's a lot of letters for people to fuck up, and just a classic
Yeah.
C there.
That's clean.
That's I like that. That's good.
So
Yeah.
well,
I like that variation there. I'd be happy with just the top of the head and the hat, you know, and without the body.
Gotcha.
But that's a good one there. He's got the slides on and everything there. He's got my shorts on. I mean,
And
that's
it's in solid. You know what I mean? That's not new. You can see his hair has grown over that, so that's in there. That's a solid. That's a solid tattoo.
that's a
It's not-
solid looking tattoo there. Did it say? It doesn't say where that who did that or where it came from. It's just a.
No. Now here we got this one here with the little funky hat. I'm not sure what's going on with the back of the hat there. I mean, the Steve underneath it is really just you should go to that artist. But the eyes, what's going on with the eyes and the back of the hat? There's a lot going on in that tattoo.
That's kind of fucked up.
Looks terrible.
That's fucked up. That one below there, the gray, where he's got the weight uniform on, doesn't look bad. The one down below there, Mike, the little thumbnail of it. That one's where he's got the gray, the gray away uniform
The
on.
guys, I can't look at this anymore. The guy's got mandals on with straps on his ankle. That is going off of my screen.
Is that Los? Is that Los?
What the fuck that is? I'm not looking at that. All right. Well, I'm glad we could have done that for you, Matt. You know, a lot of fine examples for you.
I think the classic Mr. Red. The classic Mr. Red, I think, is probably the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Something to consider when Biden sends you more stimulus money, and we're out of the. Maybe everybody's been vaccinated or whatever. Go down to the local tattoo shop, celebrate, pump some money into
Uncle
the economy.
Yeah. Uncle Joe's going to take care of me.
30 minutes in and no video game talk. We're gonna get there.
What are you expecting? What do you think this podcast is? Is this what the hell? What the hell do you think we are?
Slow news on the video game stuff. Matt, have you been speaking of video games? Have you been? It seems like the consoles. I'm not sure if they're more in stock right now, but they're more readily available. If that makes any more sense. Like, I'm sure they're selling out instantaneously, but it seems like the last couple of weeks or so, more places have them for you to like at least go out there and get frustrated and have them not be in stock.
Yeah, I saw lots of notices today, this morning. Target, Walmart, Best Buy, they all had the Xboxes in stock. It seemed like both versions, the Series S and the Series X. I'm not sure how long they lasted or anything, but yeah, it seems you're getting a lot more here week by week. Now, I still haven't heard anything about PS5s though.
Nope.
Available places and that, but
still hard to come by.
Yeah.
Every day I see Indio Techno trying to help out our friend Denny Luce to get a PS5. Teamwork. That's sometimes what it takes, Eric, right? Teamwork?
Absolutely. I got the best friends right there, man. my best friends hook me up.
Tell me about my best friend.
That's right.
Jay says that Walmart has taken action to stop scalpers and seem to have more in stock than other stores. So
I was reading that. They did something to people on Reddit or something like that. Well, Kansas City just went up big, 38-15. So it's definitely going to be the Chiefs versus the Bucks.
Game over.
It's a wrap.
All right. Anything else we want to touch upon here in the intro? Biden is the president. That seemed to have went smoothly this week, Eric. So you're here and on video, so you're not working. So relatively uneventful week then, right? At the old
man,
JOB.
it was uneventful, but you had just scraggling dummies, but we handled that.
Scraggling dummies, I like it.
Well, that's good to hear. So hopefully,
lots of dummies.
Crack some head, Eric. Crack some heads.
Crack some head? Nothing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's amazing, man. People are amazing. I love people. People are amazing, though. Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All takes all kinds, right?
All kinds, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I could have a bunch of people listen to the shit that comes out my mouth and follow me. And man, it's amazing how people can believe stuff. You know what I mean? Man, amazing, bro.
Right.
The amount of people that believe the shit on Facebook and that, it's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, people.
Man.
Fucking.
And will argue you down, man, and tell you that the sky is falling and just wait. Okay. Well, it didn't fall yet. I'm still waiting.
I got my glove.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, whatever, dude. Stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to the video games, shall we?
Yes, sir.
I guess.
We're losing!
Nope. We don't want to play the intro again.
Nope.
Wrong button, Mike.
Starting
You're
over.
fired.
Well, we're losing now.
Damn it.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? He just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm gonna do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
I was like,
Mike.
I froze up. You know how Eric said when the TV fell and he froze up, he couldn't do anything?
Froze
I saw
up.
myself pressing that button and I couldn't.
Yeah, you froze up.
I froze up. I couldn't get the mouse to turn it off quick enough.
This is what happens. We try to raise prices on the show, okay, to bring quality content. And we backed up on that because people bitch and complained. And this is what you get now, okay? You get a shitty production value now. You're welcome.
That's right, Let's jump right into that story, Matt. We'll circle back to the Cyberpunk, but since you brought that up, Microsoft this week tested the waters with trying to raise Xbox Live double the price.
Double the price.
Essentially going from $59.99 to $120 a year. You know, and that was quickly met with a lot of backlash. People were upset about it, voiced their complaints, and Microsoft in the evening did an about face and turned around and said, we're not going to raise the price. We've heard you. And not only that, we're going to do something even beyond that. We're going to now make an Xbox Live is not a requirement for free-to-play games. And that's not live yet. So people out there who's listening and saying, great, I'm going to cancel my live so I can play Fortnite and Warframe and Call of Duty Warzone and all the other free-to-play games, that is not live at this present moment. They said in the coming months.
So you know, to me, that's fishy, because what does that tell you? It sounds like they want to raise price, but just looking for a way to do it. Well, without a whole bunch of complaints.
You know, I had to turn away from my TV or phone the other night with the tinfoil because like I said, with the Hank Aaron thing and the COVID, I was reading that, how people were saying that. And then I'm reading into the whole thing with Microsoft, you know, like, did they have a plan? Did they not have a plan? Was the plan to put this out there purposely so that it would backfire and then they could make turn a negative into a positive? Were they like going for that angle? Who the fuck knows? But how does a big corporation like Microsoft roll out a price thing and then like by midnight roll it back? You know what I mean? That tells me there was never. They were testing the water somehow.
Yeah, throwing it against the wall, see if it'll stick, see if everybody was just cool with it.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to push people onto the subscription to the Game Pass Ultimate. You know, now granted, this was still cheaper than doing that for a year, but I think they're trying to push people just to the one subscription service.
You know when it's the time to do that? When you got killer games hitting like once a month, you know what I mean? And you just hitting home runs every time, then you can do stuff like that. But man, they ain't put out nothing in a minute. Get out of here.
Some of the like journalists or insider people, I think it's Tom Warren from The Verge, I think it was him, said that for a while now, like the Xbox people have been wanting to get rid of the Xbox Live price. With the gifts, that's going to pop off now every few seconds, isn't it?
Oh, it shouldn't. Hopefully it just does it once.
No.
God damn it.
Look at all those gifts going out there. Everybody flood the chat with "feels so good." I'll let these roll by before I think of
what's going to happen 5 times.
Yeah,
Sorry, Jay. It's a random roll.
It's just a hell of a random roll too, because there's only like 6 people in chat.
I mean, if it feels bad, I could ban you, Jay, if you want.
Someone's got to remind me. What were we talking? We were talking about the
Microsoft.
Tom Warren was saying for a while now that people with inside Xbox, not like the people outside of the Xbox division, but people inside have wanted to get rid of Xbox Live and just have it be like part of Game Pass. But there's people on the other side of the fence at Microsoft that see this as free money and have been very hesitant to just toss that away and make it free, like if you were on PC, right? So that's been this battle. So it seems like maybe those people on the other side of Xbox that are at Microsoft said, not only do we not want to take it away from people, but we wanted to raise the price. So interesting. I don't know. What do you guys feel? Do you think Xbox Live and PlayStation Network should be free? Like PC?
Yes.
Like PC?
I do, because we spend so much money on these consoles, and they want to hit us over the head every chance they get. I mean, come on, man. We buying the games.
But if they, at the same sense, then Eric, if they turn around and says, "Well, let's charge you the price of what the actual console costs," like you don't think these consoles cost them $499, do you? You don't?
No, I don't.
Don't you think they're losing their money on these? In the beginning, at
Yes.
least in the beginning, until they can.
In the beginning, they are.
Yeah.
But let's look at the whole thing, though. Let's look at. I mean, I know Microsoft and Sony don't give a damn, but at the same time, right? Like you and I, right? We're getting throttled because we have to pay for bandwidth now, right?
Right.
We got to pay for bandwidth now, and then you're going to charge me to use the bandwidth. Yeah, it's just a. If they make everything like PC, I'd be happy.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel you get the same experience on PC? Well, I'm not a big Steam user, so I'm not one to answer this. But do you feel that Steam, Epic Game Store provide you with the same services that Xbox or PlayStation does? It's like
Yes.
are parties easy? Because everybody uses Discord, right?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it could be done though. You know what I mean?
In-game chat. Can you join a Steam party and just communicate through Steam? Not in-game chat, but do they offer like, hey, let's party up and play in-game? I know Epic has that functionality, I believe.
Yeah, Epic has it.
So
but
Steam
I'm trying
must
to
have
think
it.
of Steam. They probably have something like it, you know. But I don't know, man. These companies need to just stop with that, trying to charge everything. I mean, we go out of our way to get these systems, and I know they don't cost that much, but they charge us that much, right?
Mhm.
And then on top of that, we got to buy the internet, and then we got to buy the service to play. Man, it's ridiculous, man. And the companies are making the games with the internet, you know, the online stuff in the game. It's not like Microsoft's making it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm in the minority. I don't have a problem with the $60 price tag a year. I think when you spread that out over 12 months, it's very reasonable. Those servers and upgrades they got to do, that comes at a cost. If it keeps people employed and have jobs and things of that nature.
Sure, I agree.
I don't have a problem with the 60. Now the 120 seemed like a foolish move, and they came to their senses again. Who knows if that was really their intention to raise it?
And I'm cool with the 62 because it makes sense, like you said. But to keep trying to raise the price every so often because we got a new system, man, come on, man.
Well, I don't think PlayStation Network and when was the last time those two services, Matt? Do you remember? PlayStation Network and Xbox Live went up in price.
God, forever long I've been playing, it's been
$59.99.
I want to say it's been $59.99 ever since I've been playing. Maybe was it $49.99 back when they first started?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it should stay like that. It should stay like that. It shouldn't move.
I think there's valid arguments on both sides. I really do. You know, PC doesn't have that at all. They have free services like Discord that you can use. Chase is saying in chat that PlayStation Network used to be $49 before the PS4. So at least, so that's like what, 8 years now? Been since.
Yeah, one of them did go up, and yeah.
And you can get sales on the PlayStation Network. I think right now, like CD keys is like $29.99, and you can buy and you can stack. I know some people are out there to like $20-$25 with their PlayStation Network. They buy them up for $30.
Yeah, I mean, both of them had sales ring in for $39.99 or whatever for a year.
Do you need PlayStation Plus to play online though?
You need PlayStation Plus to play online for non-free-to-play games.
So like your Call of Duty and shit like that.
Now, the interesting thing is I don't know about Destiny 2. Do they consider that truly free-to-play now? I don't. That's something I'm not sure about. If you want to play Warzone, if you want to play Warframe, Fortnite, is Genshin Impact a free-to-play game?
Yes.
Then those games you do not need PlayStation Network.
I'm not sure
Yes.
Destiny's considered free to play because you got to buy the expansion packs and that. I mean, the base game, everything is free up to now, but you still got to buy.
Yeah. So I mean, let's pick another game like Apex. You don't need.
Fortnite.
But if we had like golf with friends, right? Golf with your friends, right? Something we play on Wednesday nights occasionally. You would need Xbox Live and you would need PlayStation Network for that.
Yeah, because we paid for that. Yeah, we paid. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an interesting move, and it seemed so coordinated. It seemed like so many people within the marketing arm of Microsoft, tweeted it out all at the same time. So who knows what was their real intention? Shonuff made a great point in chat saying that prices have to go up with the billions of dollars they spent to get Bethesda, right? I mean that shit just
Sure.
that money just
Yeah,
doesn't
you're right
grow on
about that.
trees.
You're right about
All the acquisitions they've made, and plus they are paying, hundreds and thousands of employees right now to make games that they're not reaping any income from. So all these studios are head down making games right now, and there's no income coming in from those games yet, right? So they're probably looking at a way to, bring in some more revenue to offset those costs. And they're talking about acquiring more studios too.
Well, they need to put some games out and get the revenue. And
now that
that's
people are
how they
saying
get
that maybe Game Pass isn't selling as well, I don't know if that's the case or not.
Yeah, I don't know what the numbers are with Game Pass and Xbox Live and all that. I don't know. It just seems funny how they announced that, then all of a sudden right away, it's like they were ready for the backlash. And all of a sudden okay, well, all right, hold on, stop. All right, we're good. Sorry. Normally it takes, maybe a couple of days. But it was like later that afternoon. It's like, oh, okay, we fucked up.
And if you subscribe to Ultimate, that's not cheap. $179 a year for that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm paying. I'm paying for Ultimate. I'm paying that $15 a month.
Yeah, I mean I have some Xbox Live and EA Play that got rolled over to it, so I got a couple months of built up credit. But yeah, once that all goes away, it's $14.99 a month.
Yeah, I've been paying for that for. I can't remember when that whole thing ended, but.
Hey man, gaming is expensive, bro. Just saying.
Right.
Yes, sir.
No way around that. Let's go to Cyberpunk news. Patch 1.1 came out, and we'll get into that and what we've been playing as well. But the update looked more like a stability update, bugs fixing update, not really product features or anything too elaborate. They said this is really laying the groundwork for a much larger patch, 1.2, that's coming in just a few weeks and subsequent updates. For PlayStation and Xbox people, this supposedly for PlayStation fixed performance optimization of crowds on the PlayStation 4 Pro and PlayStation 5, as well as various crash fixes on the PlayStation 4. Xbox, it improved memory usage for character creation, mirrors, scanning, camera remote control, menus on the Xbox One, One X, and One S. I can tell you, Matt, and Eric, I know you're not playing this, right? That you're kind of waiting for more fixes to come out.
Yeah.
Matt, I would tell you from my experience with this patch, my gameplay has gotten considerably worse. It has made the game worse for me. I am now having the issues that Matt is having on a regular basis. Things getting stuck on the screen. I have 3 or 4 missions now that I can't complete. So I think I have 2 missions that I've done, and the game's not giving me credit for.
Wow.
And then I have 1 mission that I can't even start. So there was at one point it got so bad. The priest guy, I think Pablo, is that his name? Padre?
Yeah.
He was giving me jobs, and when I would show up at the next job, he would thank me for the previous job. And because that got so out of whack, I have 1 mission that I've completed. There's this 1 mission where you got to go way up high in this office building skyscraper type deal and do something, and I never got credit for it. And it's still in my missions to do, and when you go track it, it doesn't know how to track it because it knows you finished it, but it hasn't given you the audio thing to clear it from your queue.
It's like my Welcome to Comrade quest. It's still there. I still need to do it, and then when you go to track it, which actually right now I kind of like that because I can go to track it, and it takes away all my things on the screen, all my where to go and stuff like that. It's like, oh, cool. I'm going to track this. So I can go, move around the city and that without having it. But I digress.
I have 1 Cyber Psycho. I think it could be the last one that I need to finish. And I talked about it last week, how he blew up and it dissipated on me and right in front of my eyes. And I don't know if that shit's ever going to get fixed. And you know, if I was one of those achievement hunters, you know, trophy hunters, I'd be pissed because I wouldn't be able to 100% complete the game because these things are just fucking sitting out there that I can't complete.
Yep.
And you know, and listen, I'm still playing it. I'm really close to 110 hours in right now, but I would say this patch has soured me more than than the first couple hours of the game. This patch has really made it cumbersome to play. I've had to reboot the game a bunch. I've had to like stop quest and close it down and reopen it, and
It's ridiculous.
I need to start streaming when I'm playing. I need to start recording more. What's going on? Because yesterday I did that mission with Pan Am where it says you got to meet her at midnight. Then you got to go out in the desert and you got to find the dude that you shot the thing down.
Yep.
The car down. You got to go down to the desert run. Well, there's a part where you're going through and you're driving on motorcycles. Following them through the desert and all this shit and that, following these people. Well, when we get done, we got off the motorcycle. She's still floating around the air like she's riding the goddamn motorcycle. It's like, really? She's like gliding around the area and shit like that. And it's like, okay.
I mean, I'm loving the game. And so when it gets all good in like a couple years, and I know that's weird to say, terrible to
A couple
sound,
years.
That's a hell of a thing to say.
I'm going to play it again. No question about it. And I don't play a lot of games over. I'm having just as much fun as this as I have in Red Dead Redemption. You know what I mean? So I will play it again, maybe a different character or whatever. But yeah, it is. I just feel bad for the devs because they knew it wasn't ready and their hand got forced. And now it's like so many problems. It's like, how do they fix all these things? The game is so fucking big. Like, they probably making their best intentions to fix something, but it could be breaking something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. They're at the point now where they can fix. Yeah, there's no. I'm sure there's no testing with these patches. They're just trying to fix shit and throwing it out there.
Still not on the PlayStation Network. Patch 1.1 did not get them back on PlayStation.
Correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's.
To your point, you're saying they're going to put these patches out and they don't get tested, right? I'm sure they're trying to get these patches out as quickly as possible because every day that goes by, they don't get their revenue from PlayStation.
Well, it doesn't help when they're putting patches out and it makes it worse, like for your case, or other people's case, or that patch comes out and next thing you know, it breaks something else. I mean, they said there's a game-breaking bug that's in this patch that came out where you can't progress through the story.
Yeah, I think that's a known bug that was happening before, and they've done something to it to make it either worse or just something different happens now. Yeah. But I took a news story out that I had in there because I don't like counting other people's money, but it's the all-time biggest digital launch in video game history.
Oh, I believe that.
Even the refunds don't do a dent. Don't make a dent on how much money they've made off this game. It's the biggest digital launch in video game history.
Oh, I believe that. The hype was huge.
And
see, that's why I don't feel sorry for them because they made their money, man. Come on.
No, I feel sorry for the devs. The devs aren't making that money. The suit and tie guys are the ones making the money. The worker bees are the ones they're not seeing any of that money. You know what I mean? They're just a hired hand. Just like your company, Matt, right? Your company does fucking great. Your salary doesn't go up. You might see a Christmas bonus be a little bit more, but they're still paying you what you signed on to agree with your salary, right?
That's correct. Yes.
So that's the same. That's the same thing with these developers. Those are the people.
But when they have to go back and fix it, I mean, I'm sure those guys aren't doing that for free. They say, "Hey, come back in." They still got
contract. They're hired employees. That's their job. Just like someone who's a carpenter or something. Yeah, you built this and now it broke. You got to come back and fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd feel some kind of way if I'm a carpenter and I'm like, "Hey, this is not structurally sound. Don't walk on it or it's going to fall." And the owner of the company goes, "Oh, whatever, just go. We'll fix it later. We'll fix it later." And then people fall off the damn deck and now they want to
That's valid.
Man. Exactly.
Where the client cuts corners, and you,
Right.
the construction worker, is like, wait a minute, now I don't want to cut
This
these
is not
corners.
good. This is not good.
Yeah, that's valid. That's a very valid
And
statement.
that's what the devs said. This game shouldn't go out. This game shouldn't go out to at least 2022.
Yeah.
And they said, well, we got these 13 million pre-orders that have already paid. We got these people with the collector's edition and the controllers.
They're on the hook.
We got these great seats we made for people.
Yeah.
Well, these next three stories we got, guys, they all appeal to you two greatly. So I need your input on these. The next one here, Eric, is about Resident Evil. Tell me, Eric, what is Resident Evil? This to you, is this your biggest franchise besides the Mario stuff? Is this like in your top franchises of all time?
Yeah, I'd say it's up there because I've been playing it for a long time. I've played all iterations of Resident Evil, so yeah, it's a staple for me. Yeah.
So, Resident Evil 7 was really well regarded, correct?
Well regarded, yes. It was one of the best. Yeah.
And traditionally, they've been third-person games, but 7 was first-person, right?
Yes, that was I think it was the first one that was first-person. Yeah.
So this one here, this new one, they just announced. Well, they didn't just announce it; they announced, I think, a while ago. I think in September they showed us a trailer, and they came out with new details. Resident Evil Village coming out May 7th.
Yeah.
Did you play the demo?
I sure did because you gave me homework, and I said, "Let me play this thing." Yeah, I played it, man, and
more like a technical demo, right? Not really like story-based demo or anything.
Yeah, it's basically you just got to escape the mansion or whatever. It's not you don't do any combat. It's just a taste, you know what I mean? And it was a PlayStation 5 version of it on the 8K mic. It looks fantastic, let me tell you. But yeah, it's really good. It's a taste of what's to come, I'd say, and I'm looking forward to it. It seems pretty good. It's I don't know if it's going to be in VR though. It's kind of they say they might make it, later down the line. To me, that's a no-brainer for me if they make it in VR because that's what made 7 so good to me. But this playing it flat looks fantastic.
It really does.
Looks good.
The inside of this castle that you go to. So you're playing as Ethan Winter. He's trying to rescue his daughter. Is that right?
Yeah, but the demo, that is true. But the demo is called Maiden, and you're actually playing the Maiden, and you're trying to get out of the castle. But yeah, what you're watching on screen right now, that's Ethan.
Yeah,
and
I might have to check it out.
He was in 7.
What's interesting to me about this version that's coming out, it's got the crafting, but it also seems like, Matt, like a little bit of, I don't want to go like extreme here and say like a looter shooter, but it's got this, hacking / thing that you can go break a lot of stuff and collect. It's got a lot of thing that you can collect to craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
not a staple, is it, for the franchise?
Yeah, you find stuff and you craft, you mix stuff and make something else. It's been like that for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the last game I played was Resident Evil 4, and there you could like smash barrels and stuff, and you could find like flowers and shit, and combine the flowers and make like health potions and shit.
Yeah. But the bigger thing is the puzzles. The puzzles are pretty cool.
Oh,
the internet's losing their mind on this lady here, this busty vampire woman.
Oh,
yeah,
she can bite me.
She's cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited about this, man. It's going to be a really good game for the series. And I'm glad that they're keeping it going.
Yeah, they would. I mean, in the article from Game Informer, they were more playing up the crafting. Maybe it's more robust this time, and there's maybe more stuff that you can loot along the way rather than just flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was something they were calling out in the article here, but it does
weapons
look
and stuff.
Yeah. Is this something that we'd be able to play without playing, Biohazard or 5 or 6 or anything like that? I mean,
I think you can. I think you can pick it up and play it. I don't think you need to have played or know. You need to know the lore to play this one because it is what it is. You know what I mean? But it's Resident Evil. So if you know anything about Resident Evil, like you said, you played a couple of them, Matt, or whatever, then you'll jump right in. It'll be fine for you.
Yeah, I played 4 on the Wii, and that was fun.
Yeah. And this is almost going back to that kind of sort of the 4 on the Wii. It's kind of like that kind of sort of a little bit to me. It reminds me of 4, not 7 so much. It reminds me of 4.
What was the one with the giraffe logo?
The
Was that
giraffe
six?
logo?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a 6 though, right? Or is that 5? There was one that has a terrible logo that looked like a giraffe.
I think it was 6
Yeah.
because it was the number 6. Yeah,
I gotta
it
look
was
this-
6.
I gotta look this up now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this game
played
is going to be.
I played all the bad ones, if I remember correctly. I played the one Raccoon City.
Yeah,
It was more like a shooter. There was no like. It was more like a zombie shooter. There was no horror
Yeah.
involved in it at all.
yeah. It would remind me of zombies from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I played
That's
one on I played one on the 3DS as well. When you're sitting in lines at PAX, I would play it, and that was more like horror, survival a little bit. I
Yeah,
remember being on some sort of boat and breaking in the bathrooms, and there'd be those big,
Yeah.
fucking boomers or whatever in the bathroom.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 I played. I actually beat that game, finished it, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing that game. This looks real similar to that, Eric. Like he was, I mean,
Yeah.
it just kind of was like there was puzzle aspects to it. There was boss battles.
I think I played 4 too, right? Weren't you in like some sort of big foyer down below in some sort of hotel or house or something like that? Was that 4?
you would go into like catacombs or something in 4, if I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You started out in an old village.
Old town. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
you
this
want-
reminds me of that.
Yeah, you went from the village into like went to like a big castle, and you went down to the basement of the castle, was walking around, and
You can block in this one too. That's a feature that they were touting, that you can actually block.
No. So your excitement level is pretty much through the roof, but you'd be more excited if they announced some VR.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting it either way. But if they throw the VR component in it, that's win-win for me, man. I'm definitely gonna play it that way.
May 7th, right around the corner. That's less than 4 months away.
Oh
5
yeah,
months?
that's
less than 5 months away. 4 months. Whatever. Yeah.
that's what day one, bruh.
Yeah. Day one.
yeah, I might have to pick that up.
Curious to see what they do for the PlayStation 5 for this. If they throw in any of that new features for the DualSense.
Yeah, I hope they do the triggers and like the gun stuff. Yeah, I hope they do that.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. That's a good game.
All right, Eric. The next one is for you as well. Apple is going to be releasing a high-end VR headset.
Yeah.
Okay, throw the picture up here for people to see. Just a, I don't know. It looks like a fucking VR headset to me. What do I?
I hope that's the Oculus Quest 2. It looks like right there.
This is from the article. Oh yeah, it is the article. Yeah, it does say Oculus. Why are they putting that in their fucking thing? Never
Look
mind.
at that, right there. Same. Right, look at that.
All right, then why are they putting that in the article? God damn it.
I don't know.
Maybe they don't know what it looks like. Maybe they're just putting a VR. But anyways, Apple says this is going to be a niche product and very expensive. Is that what VR need? That's the question I want.
No.
More like the news article to me is less about the details. To me, what I want to ask you, does VR need another niche, expensive headset to move the genre forward?
No, and I don't think if Apple comes out with a headset that's more than $299, it won't sell because the Oculus Quest 2 is killing this game, man. It's killing it, and you can get in the Oculus Quest.
The Apple heads will buy it. The people that just buy Apple products, you know what I mean? That have to have everything Apple, they'll buy it.
Yeah, but that's a small audience.
Right. They expect, in this article that I'm reading here, that when it comes out, they expect to sell one a day per store. And maybe less than 200,000 units a year.
Now, Mike, I buy everything, but I'm not buying that. If it's more than $299, no. And please don't incorporate the phone at all. If you got to stick your phone in it, I'm out, bro. You can throw that in the garbage, bro.
It says Apple has reportedly faced challenges in the development of the headset, with some prototypes ending up too big and heavy. Apple is reportedly using a fabric exterior to reduce the headset weight, but the company is also using a fan, which is an unusual move for Apple given its emphasis on fan-less design. This product is codenamed N301, similar to the Oculus Quest. Some prototypes tested include external cameras to enable AR features. Apple is also reportedly testing the ability to use these cameras to track hand movements and include software features like a virtual keyboard.
Okay,
so it's going to be wireless. It's going to use batteries to charge it.
So the Oculus Quest 2 is doing that right now, the hand tracking and all that. So, like I said, if it's more than $299, not going to sell, bro.
No.
Nobody's going to buy it.
It will reportedly be an expensive and niche device, with some at Apple rumored to be anticipating that the company may sell only one headset per day at each of its retail stores, or less than 200,000 units per year.
So why put that out? What's the point of that? Because you're not doing it to make money, right? Because you're not making any money off of it. Stupid.
Yeah, $899 is probably a realistic price, Bibbs. What are they charging for those headset they just came out with? Aren't those ridiculously priced, like $599 for the headphones? Yeah. The over the ear. I think those are like crazy price.
I'm with Kevin. I'm an Apple head too, but VR is a big time hard pass for me too, Kevin. I'm out, bro.
Now they'll probably do something with the whole Apple Arcade, and get a bunch of their games in there that way.
Well, they can keep it. If they can send me one, I'll review it.
Well, Glovebox Gaming, because we are a subsidiary.
Yeah, Glovebox Gaming, we'll review it, bro.
All right, Matt, last story is for you. 2021 is going to be different for Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Joe Blackburn, who is the game director, tweeted out, last year I said Destiny's best days are ahead. Seeing what's coming, I believe this more than ever, but we have work to do to get there. 2021 is going to be a little different for Destiny, taking some time to validate our plans, but expect a State of Destiny 2021 next season. So the current season is ending soon. Is that correct?
Yeah, February 9th is when the new season starts. So a couple weeks.
So the current season is coming to a close with Season of the Hunt ending next month on the 9th, it says. That's when that's happening. Season 13 will come bearing many of its own changes, including how tokens work, with future seasons bringing about even more change, such as transmog, how in-game rewards work, crossplay, and much more. So I got to admit, Matt, with the exception of the visual updates, Ricky 1993, what's going on, my man? How you doing? Are we a general gaming podcast? We talk about games sometimes, but if you were here in the intro, it took us a while to get to the games. We talk about a lot of stuff. Right now we're talking. Right now we're talking games. So Destiny 2, Matt. For me, with the exception of the update, the visual update, I've been bored the last two seasons. I just really haven't gravitated. I thought the guy, whatever that guy is who does the
Barracks.
I don't know. He didn't really grab me. I don't know. What have your thoughts been on this season?
Yeah, I know the way you game. There's a lot of repetition, a lot of grinding that happens in Destiny. Going through and doing the same thing over and over again a lot of times to get different gear, different roles on gear and stuff like that. So I can see where that doesn't appeal to you at all. I think this past season was better than the one. Actually, last season was better than this one here, with the whole Umbral engrams and all that stuff. This season was okay. It was pretty cool. I think there was some improvement it could have done. They definitely threw a lot of stuff out there for you to do with everything. So I'm excited about the transmog, being able to really customize your gear and how it looks more than what you can now. Getting rid of the tokens for PvP is interesting. They told us this past week, that they was going away in a tweet, and that to go ahead, if you got tokens now, to spend them now, because they're going to be reduced in value significantly in the next season because they're changing that whole system. They're going to fix PvP they said they've already got plans in place to fix the stasis in PvP and to put more focus on your gunplay abilities than your abilities. So see how that works out next season with everything. But yeah,
Have you been playing it much, or just been in and out of doing your dailies and stuff like that?
yeah, mainly going in, getting some bounties done. Ever since I finished the season, well, not to say finish the season, but since I got level 100 in the season, I kind of backed off doing some of the stuff in that. But they go back in with new exotic quests and stuff like that. So I went in, got my Hawk Moon, a couple other things I've done with questing and so forth from Beyond Light, plus exotic quests from the season that I've been going through. So yeah, I've been going in daily, still playing, doing stuff, doing some Gambit. I like Gambit more than Crucible right now. So yeah, it's I still like it. Still a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to the next season and the changes that I got coming up for it.
Okay, that's good. Well, that's all the news I had for this week, gentlemen. Let's get into what we've been playing. Eric, have you been mostly at work, or have you had time to game at all?
I've been mostly at work, but I played a couple little things. I play my Overwatch on constantly.
I'm seeing people bitching online about Overwatch and their matchmaking. Has that just been a constant thing for Overwatch forever?
Yeah, it's been like that. Overwatch is the matchmaking and trying to get into a game sometimes is lengthy. But
that's what she said.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But I play Overwatch, and I play like I said, I played that Resident Evil Village demo, which is fantastic. Mm-hmm. And just little dabbling in and out with like 2K21 and Madden. I think I'm good enough at Madden that I can play Matt now. So
no, here we go. The words.
Oh, is that what you think? Is that what you think? Remember now,
Matt is burning it up.
Hey, Mike. Though I can't play him because he doesn't have a PS5, so we can't do that this year.
Oh, shit.
Here are the excuses.
Snap.
Here's the excuses.
Snap. Feel the burn.
He don't have PS5 just yet, but when he does get one, I'll be ready for his bearded butt.
Well, I'm not going to play either one of you because I'll be saddled with Cam Newton, so we know how that's going to go.
But yeah, that's all.
I Brady with the Bucks.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
If you play with Brady, I play with Kansas City.
I fucking tell you, Matt knows my experience with Brady. Just like the real games, I throw the fucking dart, a seed, and the guys drop the ball
right
because they just don't expect the ball to be right where you want it. It's like too good of a pass, and they're just flabbergasted by the ball is right there, and then they just drop it.
Maybe it's cold outside, and they're not used to it.
Right. Right.
But that's all I've been playing, man. I've been kind of light lately.
The Resident Evil demo, the tech demo, did they incorporate any of the features with DualSense? Anything? Any added niceties?
No, I didn't see anything as of yet.
Okay.
So, I also, just like Ricky, he said, I've been playing AC Valhalla too. That thing is fantastic, man. That's a good game, man.
Anything? Did they do anything special for the PS5 for that one? Do you feel anything like? Not really.
Not really, but it looks outstanding. I tell you that. On that 8K back there, it looks outstanding. I'm telling you, man.
Even though it's not 8K content, it still looks outstanding.
It ain't 8K content, but
it's
it looks
120 hertz.
It looks as good as it can be, man. Oh,
it look better if there was two hanging up there, but.
Can you show us where the wall is? Can you point to like the general area where it fell?
Where it fell?
Are you taking us on a little guided tour?
Are there remnants?
And see where the PlayStation 5 is?
Yep.
It fell right behind that, on that corner. See that to the bottom right corner?
Yep.
It fell. Bow! It hit the ground.
So Ricky in chat says Valhalla, they have adaptive triggers on the bow use. Are you using the bow a lot, Eric? Are you feeling
I didn't use the bow too much, but I could probably see that. Okay.
Nice.
But yeah, nothing close to the Astrobot implementation.
No.
Now, Matt,
I think they're gonna blow that out later. You know, all games will probably have the adaptive stuff later. Newer games.
Matt, we know you had a trying week. Did you get to play any games as a distraction, or what was your week like game wise?
I did. I played some Cyberpunk. That game's just it's crazy. You know, it's good and bad. It's crazy. I went along with the story a little bit longer. All of a sudden, after the big patch, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden after the big patch, I've got all these other side gigs now that just popped up that I don't know where they came from or what happened. So I got a bunch more side jobs and gigs that just appeared. So I'm like, okay, I'll go do some of these and stuff like that. You were saying, I think last week, Mike, or the week before, how you felt overpowered in the game.
I'm so overpowered.
I am too. I'm at the point too. I'm not even like putting perk points or leveling up my character because it doesn't seem like I have to. You know, I just go in, I punch someone, and they're knocked out. They're done.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I don't even engage in combat. I've put all my perk points in technology, so I have all like the the quick hacking and stuff like that. I mean, what I'm eventually going to have to do, I think, is I'm going to have to respec my character because I think I'm going to when I get to 50 and 50, I'm not going to have enough points to unlock everything on technology. So I'm going to have to respec so I can dump everything over there and then see what I'm going to lose. I think I got like a couple bullshit points that I used like an idiot under reflexes and something else.
Can you respec your character? How even know? Can you do that?
Yeah, you got to go to a Ripper dock. I want to say
Okay.
it's like $100,000 to do or something like that.
Okay, all right, that's fair price. I mean, normally they don't make that stuff cheap, so that's not just that game. But yeah, a lot of games they make it expensive to respec your character or something like that. So, that and then Eric was talking about Madden, and whenever he's ready to play, on a real system and against a real opponent, I'm ready to go.
See, Eric,
Well, I don't have a PS4, Matt. So
Eric wants to. Did you get rid of your PS4?
No, I still got it. I'm just messing with it.
See, Matt wants to play like on the COVID system where there's no fans. He just wants a real mano a mano. He doesn't want it on the PS5 with all the additives. Where the haptic feedback and the adaptive triggers and all that stuff. He wants to strip it down so there's nobody in the stands. It's just
me against him.
Oh,
that's it.
Ricky says that on the PS5 and PS4 can play against each other though. Matchmaking, so there you go.
I don't have it. I don't have it. I just got it on the Xbox, the Series X.
No crossplay.
No crossplay. Sorry. Yeah, but I've been playing that. My Bengals are in the divisional playoffs. I got to play the Browns.
It's a game when the Bengals are in the playoffs
against the Browns.
Against the Browns. Hey, any given Sunday.
That's right. You're right, Matt. You're right.
But my Bengals got the number one defense. I didn't even mess with the sliders or nothing like that. I'm just, I just been doing good.
You're just good like that, right?
I'm just good like that. That's right. I am good like that.
So it's official. Chiefs beat the Bills 38-24. So
there you go. Mahomes versus Brady.
Yep.
Place your bets now in Vegas. And then Destiny 2. Corey, we just talked about that. Been playing some more of that, going through, like, doing my dailies and shit like that. And then, Mike, I went in and did a little more Torchlight 3 single player.
Oh, single player.
Single player.
Because I didn't touch. I came to the realization that I wasn't going to do both, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm not going to move forward on the multiplayer because then me and Matt will be out of sync."
And that's why. Yeah, I'm not going to do two different things because you're doing the same thing twice, and you're getting different shit. And I was like, this is dumb.
I got to look into that more. I got to go to like their Reddit thing and see what the rationale behind this is.
Yeah, I don't know if we're missing something there, Mike, or what.
I got to dig into it.
And then we played this past week. Was that this past?
No, we didn't play
when did
this week.
Didn't we do golf with friends though, like last Saturday or something?
2 weeks ago, I think. Or
2 weeks ago.
Maybe last Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we did golf with friends. I don't know if we mentioned that last week on the podcast or not, but underwater map and everything.
They just got a bought. Team 17 bought the franchise, so I think look for more updates and stuff coming out for that game.
That sounds like that might be a good thing for them.
Sounds like, yeah.
Okay, all right. But yeah, that's it for me game wise. I'm thinking about buying DayZ. I've been watching Goth play it. His streams and that. That looks like something we might all be able to get into. Survival zombie game against other people.
Whatchamacall was playing that at the very end before he stopped streaming. Chewy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what when it first came out back when he was playing.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
That one. And then I did. There's one more game. I bought a game because my son Noah kept telling me to buy it. Called The Forest.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing where you're survival. And I picked that up. It was like $20, so I picked that up, and I just got in the very beginning of that where you gotta go in survival, and
that's an Xbox game, right?
PC. I bought it on Steam.
I thought that was on Game Pass.
That might be Game Pass too.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I saw it on Game Pass.
Oh fuck! I paid $20 for the goddamn thing.
You got to check, Matt, these days. You got so many systems that give you free games. You got to check before you toss those dollars down. While Matt's looking that up, Ricky, I think we talked about. I know you're new to the podcast, but I think a few weeks back we talked about that things we're looking forward to the most. I'd say for me, certainly whatever Ragnarok is going to be, right? The new God of War game. We talked about Horizon Forbidden West, but I'm looking forward to Diablo 4. I love those, those dungeon crawlers,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Diablo 4 is going to be this year, even though they're kind of hinting like they thought it might be, but it's probably more of a 2022 game myself. I'm
looking for that Ratchet and Clank. Man, I can't wait till that comes out.
They're saying that might be a May game, right around the time as Resident Evil.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
It is not on Game Pass.
Okay, there you feel good about yourself then. But it is available to buy on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Ricky says it's on PSN.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, how you liking it though?
I like it. In the very beginning of it, you gotta go. I mean, it's like basic shit, man. You gotta get a stick. Then you gotta get another stick. Then you take the sticks combined, and you make something with that. Then you take the sticks and.
I got no time for that shit. No.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
it's like it drives me crazy. Like my work right now is having like payroll issues, and I'm like, someone has solved that problem a long ass fucking time ago. Why do I gotta fucking be sweating about payroll in 2021? It's the same thing I feel with these survival games. Someone built these games a long ass time ago with guns, clothes, and cities and stuff. Why am I going back to fucking primitive shit?
Yeah.
I mean, Bibbs just said, if you think that's bad, DayZ will kill you. Because I know in DayZ, I mean, it's like real big. Like you gotta like make up recipes and shit. Or take some duct tape and some string and this here, and you can make something without knowing what might be made. Unless you, I guess, cheat and look it up. But you just gotta kind of learn along the way.
What was that game that Devolver put out about a year ago, where like they were like prison inmates and they were busting out, and you like had to survive. And they had, I think they had like a dong slider too. That's sort of like the Conan game.
Conan? Oh no,
sort of like the
it was like an inmate.
Not escapist. Was it escape? No. They had like orange jumpsuits on, right? It was.
Yeah.
I think you were like in not Rust.
Escape from Tarkov?
No, I can't remember it. It was like the hot thing people were playing for a while, and I think they might have had a toxic community, and it's a game might have fizzled out.
Oh, okay. I'd say it wasn't that No Way Out that you and I played.
Scum. Big has it. Scum.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Scum.
Yeah, we know Chase. You only was Conan because you were playing with the dong slider.
Trying to make his wife happy.
Oh, hey. You had a big group to play with? All right. Well, I guess my turn. Well, did you watch anything this week, Matt? Any good shit on TV? Did you catch up on WandaVision?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
and because of that, Barb and I watched last night a couple of Marvel movies because that leads up to WandaVision. We watched oh shit, not Endgame, the one before Endgame, Infinity War,
Mm.
the one where he gets the glove and
Yep.
snaps his fingers.
I was playing with
Yeah.
those Lego toys all day today with my 7-year-old at the kitchen table.
Oh, nice, cool, neato. See,
Cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
I would say for me this week, a lot more Cyberpunk. Don't really need to get into that. Like, it's coming up on 110 hours. Call me crazy, whatever, but just still, I'm just really clearing out the map. You know what I mean? I just clearing out all the side missions, all the blue shit, all the yellow stuff, and then I will go to that one quest at the point of no return. And then I really got to figure out what I'm going to play next. I'm not sure. So I think that's part of the reason I keep playing, because I don't know what I want to play next. Otherwise, I could finish the story right now if I wanted to. But I did play today, Eric, as I played the Sackboy Big Adventure with my 7-year-old. I mean, a lot of father-son time today, playing Lego toys, and then we came down here and played some of the Sackboy Big Adventure, and that is fucking phenomenal on the PS5.
Right?
With the
Right?
controller.
Yeah.
And all the sounds that come out and the feedback.
Yeah,
That
man.
is- that is really an immersive experience. And, I think when we look at games and people are like saying artistic, they think of these like big open world games and landscapes and scenery. But this thing, the Little Big Planet games have always been works of art. And this is
Right.
this is no different than pushing the boundaries of what you can do inside of a game in an artistic way.
And it's full featured. It's not like a partial. I don't know if you ever played any of the other Little Big Planets where you had to make stuff, and it's not like that at all.
I mean, some of the other Little Big Planet games I felt were more challenging because the guy wasn't as mobile. Like, it didn't feel like he was could jump all that well. But this is hilarious. You can jump really well. You can slap. I mean, me and him must have spent like 5-10 minutes in the beginning of the game just
Slapping
punching
each other.
Yeah. Hilarious. I mean, he must have been on the floor, like, dying laughing because neither one of us knew that was a thing. And we were just, his whole thing at being at 7 is, putting on costumes on all the characters, right? That's what he loves to do in any game that he plays. So I think in the previous Little Big Planet games, you pressed square to bring up, like, the little poppet.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't know that. And, like, we're right next to each other when we press square. And all of a sudden, like, he slapped me, like, ridiculously hard in the face. And he was just on the floor, like, rolling. It was hysterical. And we spent a good 5-10 minutes just chasing each other around, slapping each other in the face.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but we got in, I don't know, the first 4 or 5 levels. And I think they're all different and really well done.
And it has some licensed music in it. You'll see also.
Okay.
I don't know if they play. What's that guy's name? I forgot his name. Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Bruno Mars. He's in it. His music is in it, and you'll come to a level where the Bruno Mars music is awesome. It's totally, and it fits the scene, and everything's dancing to the. It's pretty cool.
We just completed the level where you had to get all the 5 keys. So I think that's like 3 or 4 levels in.
It gets hard though. Did it tell you?
Yeah, it gets
hard.
hard. I mean, we're not the, and the whole thing with, playing with the 7-year-old is they run ahead, you know what I mean? And I'm like, no, you want to play like all these costumes and unlock all these skins and stuff. You got to pop all these bubbles and collect all this shit. And he's like running off and I'm dying,
Hilarious.
You got to have some patience when you play co-op with young kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's predominantly those 2 games I played. I didn't play any Torchlight, Matt, because I was waiting for you. I knew you had a week there, so I didn't move ahead. Even though I was jonesing to. A couple times I came in and I was like,
Really? Oh, man.
I was like, did I want to play Cyberpunk? I was like, Torchlight was staring me right there, because I had a good time with that. And
Yeah, I was playing on Tuesday night until everything happened. I was playing on, because I text you Tuesday every day, hey, you want to be on tonight, and all of a sudden,
right, yep.
Hill. So
y'all are liking that though, right?
We are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
I mean, I don't know if it's as strong as 2. It feels a little bit more cartoony, would you say? Like a little bit more colorful.
Yeah.
But it's still really fun. I mean, it's no Diablo, but
it's a filler to Diablo gets here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
We have a voicemail from Los. Why don't we jump into that? Okay.
Oh.
If I can find the button.
Yo, what is up? This is Los calling this week, and just to clear things up, I did not miss last week because I figured since you didn't play my original voicemail, and it was going to be played that week, so it was like a technicality. So basically, I feel like I'm still on track here. So anyway. Calling, saying what's up, saying what's new, how's it going, how's everything,
Get to it.
okay, let me think. I was going to say, okay, alright, here.
Alright, where you at, Lo?
Bottled water. I mean, do you guys use bottled water, or do you use, like, the water from like, the refrigerator or something? I'm asking because I'm filling up water bottles now. And it popped in my head. And it's one of those stupid questions that you don't have to answer. But if you want to, you can. Another thing I'm going to ask, I'm burning through my pile of shame. I did good. 3 games, I think, so far this year. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm being productive. So how many games do you guys think you're going to beat and complete this year? Like, maybe it'd be a fun little thing, like, put a number out there and then come back at the end of the year, see if you came close to it. I don't know. Sounds dumb, but whatever. Tally this one down for another voicemail. Peace out.
All right, Los. I'm drinking bottled water right now, Poland Springs. When I drink water, it's always bottled.
I usually get my water from my refrigerator. Because I paid a lot of money for it, so I'm going to use it. So that's why I get my water from.
Yeah, ditto here. We got a filter. Our whole house is on a filter, and plus my fridge has got a filter. So, yeah, I drink right out of the fridge.
Let's talk about the whole house being on the filter because, we get the water tested here, once a year or whatever. And, it's healthy, but it has some, concerns too. You know what I mean? Some stuff. Any house I've ever been, whether it's been well water, which I have here, or city water, I'm not saying city water is better than well water. They all have their own issues, right? And
right.
So they're talking about some sort of filtration system to put in to the house, maybe like a softener or something like that.
Yeah, water softener. Yeah.
Got to put them salt pellets in it.
Like $3,400 to install it.
Yeah, they can get a little pricey
for the whole house.
It depends on the size of the house and everything, what's going on. But
yeah.
If you got a hard water problem, definitely get a soft water because it does wonders on your faucets and all that stuff. Yeah.
So probably go that route. I just got to see where they put it. There's not a lot of room back there where the water is. So I don't know. I don't know how big these things are.
Yeah,
that's something pretty big. I had one in older house I lived in, and they usually put it in the washroom where the water comes in. Usually, but who knows?
Yeah, it all depends on what you get and what you do. But then
they also can do it right at the tap. They said if we didn't want to do the whole house, they could do it at the main tap that we use.
Yeah, for your faucet and fridge and stuff like that. Yeah. Yep, you can do that.
Alrighty. He was saying, what games are we going to finish this year? Definitely Cyberpunk will be finished, but I don't know I'm not ready to commit to anything else. Are you guys committing to anything? Finishing?
Yeah, I'm going to finish Valhalla for sure. And I'm going to get on Cyberpunk when they fix it. So I should be able to finish that.
I don't know if I can answer that question.
You don't play a lot of games like that in general. I mean, Cyberpunk is an outlier for you.
Yeah, you
haven't finished The Witcher, but you did finish Red. You did finish Red.
Yeah, Red Dead. Yeah, finish that. I'll finish Cyberpunk because it feels like I'm somewhat. I don't know, but I might wait. For some more updates that come out. Yeah, I don't know what's coming out this year. Neither are two as far as finishing games.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I was about to say he finishes stuff like Borderlands. You finished Borderlands and stuff like that.
Yeah, we did beat the main storyline. Of course, got all the DLC and everything that came out.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Okay, was anything in the backlog? I mean, you think you'd ever circle back to The Witcher to finish?
I probably should. Yeah, I probably should to see how good a game that CG Projekt Red actually could come out with and make and do and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Eric, did you finish Ghost of Tsushima?
No, I got to finish that. Yep, I got to finish that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna circle, but that's definitely one to finish.
Yeah. Because you spoke so highly of it, so I have to finish it. Just like when you was talking about
Last of Us 2.
Yeah, I had to finish that. So he was like, "You got to see the end." I'm like, "Okay." So I'll finish Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep. What I need to do? I need to hook up my PS4 back up and like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh yeah, man.
Finish that, man, because you get that coming out right this year.
I tried to get into that DLC. I just couldn't. We had a listener a while back that passed away, and right when Horizon came out, and I think we were all caught up in how good Horizon was when he was the lone sort of dissenter, and said, it's a good game, blah, 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 but the voice acting just takes me out. And I didn't want to hear that at the time because I was enjoying it so much. But I tried to go back and play that DLC, and he's spot on. The voice acting in that game is so bad that when you play, when I try to play, it just takes me out of the experience, And I don't want to be stereotypical, but you have this big hulking guy with war paint on, and he sounds like, high pitched squeaky voice. You know what I mean? It felt like the game did not age well, in my opinion. Going back and playing the DLC a couple years later.
That's disappointing there.
But I thought it was a good game technology wise, story wise. I thought it was a good game, but I thought besides Aloy and the character, she mostly like the father figure type guy and the mother character, the woman who sort of sticks up from her. I mean, that's good voice acting, but all the NPCs, right, that you came across within the game, I thought they were just really bad voice acting.
Yeah, just generic. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're all looking forward to that game and maybe finishing it is a good idea, Matt.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Matt, you have a terrible topic this week?
Well, hopefully Ricky is still in the chat and still listening. Just for him, let's show him what this show can do.
All right.
Might be women of the night walking around, broadcasting out their anuses. I'm like 70s Harry.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that. Burn it up. I'm right down in the fucking bed. Adult toys, sex crime or sexual assault, vaginas. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, who's got the GPS on the rub and tug?
All right, gentlemen, it's time to choose your poison. We have wedding, the letter G,
Like
taser,
that.
TSA. Wedding, letter G, taser, TSA.
Oh, we got to go with letter G for glove box.
That's right.
Okay. This is from our friends over the pond. It says, moms call for G-string bikinis to be banned as their husbands hate to see them. Now, I don't know about any of you guys, but I love to see G-strings. Now, depending on who it's on, though.
Now let's pause for a second here. The style and comfort of women's bathing suits has changed. You notice that more and more you go to the beach now or the pool, and it's essentially like a thong now. Or I don't know what they call that. What the new style? It's not. They're obviously not wearing G-strings because I know the difference between G-string. But this new, instead of having the butt cover like they were used to in most bathing suits that women wear, it is now riding up their ass.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see the issue here.
I don't either, but I'm just letting you know that is becoming more commonplace. I was watching a video today of these women doing like a polar plunge up somewhere in Canada.
Uh-huh.
And at least I'd say 3 out of the 7 women were wearing that style of swimsuit that just, rides in the crack of their ass rather than covering the full buttocks.
Now, did they look fine wearing
Yeah,
those?
they were nice. They were nice. Yeah, they were nice.
Yeah, but there you go. Everybody can't wear everything though. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, you guys, I like to go to the pool, in the summertime.
And your G-string?
Speedo, and you see a little bit of everything there. Okay, and there's people there. There's people there that should not be wearing what they wear. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. And it's like
one time, Matt. I was wearing the G-string one time.
Well, everyone noticed. Mike. Okay. Next time, wipe your ass a little better.
Oh. Goes right to the heart of the matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So it says here, mums have hit out at women who wear skimpy G-string bikinis to the local swimming spot. Some have taken to Facebook to ask for the fashion trend to be banned. One New Zealand parent asked a spa thermal park in Taupo to disallow inappropriate swimwear. In a Facebook post, she said the barely there Cassies aren't well placed in public places where families will be present. She wrote, any chance we get a sign at spa park that says no G-strings. Seems some people don't know what the appropriate swimwear is when it comes to public places where families will be present. Some agreed with the mom, with 120 of them liking the Facebook post. A few also took the time to leave a comment, with one responder writing, I've seen men in mankinis, women walking around in G-string bikinis, and even the odd naked person getting naked in public. It's disgusting and has to stop. She also insisted her husband hates seeing the racy swimwear, and it makes her children feel uncomfortable too. Yeah, he probably hates it because he's probably getting a little stiffy in his pants there, and she's wondering what the hell's going on there.
He hates it because he can't make a reaction to it. He can't look and he can't just stare at it. He's being watched.
That's why he hates it. Yeah. And here's this word again. Another tiny Cassie hater added, hate to be a prude, but sometimes it's embarrassing to see. Even though some agreed with the mom's Facebook plea, others disagreed with her stance on the matter. Some commenters told the woman to chill out and asked her to be less of a prude. A responder remarked, in many countries, that is the norm and people can often be topless. So take a deep breath, chill out, and look the other way. Everyone is different and has differing ideas. Be kind and accepting. Don't ruin your body by being rude, mean, and mouthing off. They are innocent and don't know you are a prude. A second said that if their bits are covered, what does it matter what people choose to wear? And a third added, who gives a shit? Go to a private pool if you're so concerned. It's public. I could go down there dressed like Borat if I wanted to. Go home, lady. Swim in your bathtub. Wow. And this article has many very useful pictures of women in skimpy bikinis and bathing suits, just so you guys know.
Nice.
Yes, as Ricky says, free the nipple. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Free the nipple. But yeah, no one wants to see my nipples, though. This is no. Mine are bad nipples.
I keep telling Lynn, when is she going to walk around the house wearing some of these bikinis and things like that, pointing out the swim style. And she said, well, you can wear a Speedo. I go, I don't see a problem here. if that's the sacrifice I have to make to see that walking around the house, I don't see what the problem is here.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Barb always says, because she always blames on the kids. The kids. Well, the kids are around. I can't be running around like that with the kids around.
Well, I don't have that problem, so I'm good.
Yeah. And then when the kids aren't running around, Matt, what's going to be the other excuse?
Well, that's why I wonder. Yeah, that's why I wonder. Yeah. Exactly. There's not going to be any excuse.
The neighbors can see.
Yeah, the windows are open.
Matt goes out and buys the blacked out curtains. What's the excuse now? There's no sunlight. I can't get a tan.
Oh no.
It's a wonder we got 2 kids.
Oh boy.
Marathon. Ah,
Oh,
anyways.
shit. We're almost at 2 hours, so it's time to end this lovely edition of the Bad Fodder
Holy
Figures podcast. Busy week, full week of work. Another one of those weeks of work where no days off this week. So
Oh
unfortunate.
no.
Last week we had Martin Luther King Day off. This week, no days off. We're in the long stretch now. There's no official company holiday until Memorial Day. All the way till May.
Yeah.
Anytime
Yeah,
that
that's
I got to take off now is on my own dime.
That's the long haul, brother.
Yeah. So let's wrap this up. Eric, any shout-outs, plugs, anything you want to discuss?
Man, shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody in chat that I can see for the first time in a long while. Maniac, Ricky, Crucial Chase, everybody that's in there. Appreciate Show Enough that came by. Y'all pray for me for tomorrow, man. Pray for me that this TV gets fixed, man. But
Let's all lift Eric up in arms
lift
and
me up.
his TV and,
Yeah.
and you know, because right now he's just like a regular common man. Like
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, but I don't want to be a heathen anymore, Matt.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, let's pray for that.
And what's
Yeah,
gonna, and then you'll have
What's that?
the PS5 going to one and the Xbox Series X going to the other.
Yes, sir.
And anything else going
Sounds
into these
okay.
TVs, or just like one console in each? Like you have
Right
one
now,
like
just one.
like you haven't like if you're playing the PS5, you might use some of the built-in smart features, like you might have like a YouTube up or
Yeah,
something.
if I want to watch TV, if I
Yeah.
want to watch TV, I'll have TV on it. Yeah, if I watch some YouTube,
Yeah.
Yeah, go to Glovebox Gaming on YouTube. All of that stuff. I have all that stuff up there.
And we
But
are
that's it for me,
subsidiary of Glovebox Gaming.
That's right. That's right. I'm giving away some new stuff on Glovebox Gaming this week. Hey, matter of fact, let me give you a heads up of what video I'm about to make. So those holographic fans I got, right?
Yeah.
So this guy in China, right? I guess, but that's where they make them, right?
That's how all the good stories start.
Right, this guy in China. So that's where they make them. So I made the video for the holographic fan on YouTube. So he hits me up and is like, "Oh, that's crap. We make a better one." He's with a company called Super Holo or whatever. So they're sending me one, right? The one that they're sending me, the one that I got cost $300, right? The one that he's sending me costs $1,000. And he's like, make a video for it, and ours is better, and the graphics are better, yada yada. I'm like, okay, send it to me. I'll make a video. So what I'm going to do is when I get that one, I'm going to give one away. I'm going to give a holographic fan away to
And now
a Glovebox Gaming follower.
Now they come already programmed with your art.
No, they come programmed with the generic art. This is a thing, an app where you can put hamburgers and shoes and all kinds of stuff.
Gotcha.
I put my own art on it. And I'm also giving away.
I want to put Mike's head on it.
I'm going to show y'all what I'm giving away. Hold on, step by.
Uh-oh.
I got this company hooked me up with this. This is a mechanical keyboard. It's still in the box. It's called Velocifier mechanical keyboard. So I'm giving this away on Glovebox Gaming. So, because I got two.
Did you guys get all your tax things today from Google and Amazon?
See that right there?
Okay.
It's pretty cool looking. It's backlit and all that. It's rechargeable, wireless rechargeable. Yeah, man.
Don't forget to file your taxes and all the stuff they send you. I got the thing
Yeah, I
today
got
from Amazon for for all the Twitch bits and subs that I got to claim on my taxes.
So there you go. Go to Glovebox Game. You want to win some free stuff, and that's cool.
That will go on next year's taxes. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely put some some Bad Fodder figures. I'll do that. That's easy, bro.
We'll have to talk, Eric, about who you go to make some of your artwork and stuff. We need the Bad Fodder figures need some side art.
Y'all need some side art? Okay.
Need some variations, a different design or two or something.
All right. So that's it for me there, fellas.
Well, that was a hell of a lot. Jeez.
Glad to be back, man.
Yeah.
No shit.
Matt, you're up.
Yeah. Well, ditto everything Eric said.
Where's your holographic? Fucking Bert and Ernie back there looking sweet.
Yeah, I got Ernie and some Lego cars. I don't have anything, cool like Eric and Glovebox Gaming. So my bad. But Ricky, thanks for showing up, man. I hope you come back again sometime. If not, subscribe to the podcast. I can listen to it anytime, man. We're all podcast is pretty much everywhere now, right, Mike?
Oh yeah,
Right.
iTunes, Spotify, Google, Amazon.
Yeah.
YouTube.
So check it out. Mm-hmm. The first hour or so is a bunch of bullshit, and then we talk some games and other bullshit. So, anyways, yep, but that's it. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming in and chat and talking tonight and everything, and see you around.
Yeah, we had a good group of people in chat tonight. So thanks everybody for showing up and all the bits. Mr. Iron Hill, hopefully you have a good day at work tomorrow in the snow. Hopefully uneventful. Matt, I hope your week goes okay. I know it's going to be start off a bit rocky, but hopefully the rest of the week is okay for you. We'll be thinking about you for certainly.
Yep, thanks.
And Eric, if you got some time off tomorrow,
yes, sir.
I guess we're gonna see some streaming. What's on the agenda for tomorrow for the day off? Besides the
day
OG
off,
man.
That's pretty much that's it, and then we'll see what happens after that. I might be pissed off. I might be happy. We'll see.
All right, and we'll have a reaction video on TikTok, right?
Yeah, with Jonna dancing in the background.
All right.
There we go.
Lucky Phantasm, good to see you in chat as well, and Show Nuff, and Bibbs, and Maniac, Iron Hale, everybody else that was in there too. If I missed your name, I apologize. Ricky, thanks for stopping by. This has been 149. Next week it will be 150, and throughout the show, Matt will give out 150 random facts. Giving him that as homework right now.
I've been working on that for the last 150 episodes, and it's probably coming true to tuition.
On episode 37, at the 11:55 mark, we said this. All right, we'll talk to you all later. Take care.
Later, guys. It feels so good when you do that.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good week. Take care.
Yep, night all.